Hello silver friends, this is Joli from Quicksilver Hair, and today I'm doing a one and done gel-free styling experiment. I wanted to share some products with you today that you can use instead of gel. And because I was going to share these products with you, I wanted to try them out. I wanted to see how they did for me as a one and done styler. One and done styling is not typically something I can get away with. My hair loves leave-in and it loves gel. But my number one complaint when I start talking about styling curly hair is that you don't want to use gel. I will maintain that using gel is probably the best way to keep a curl definition, frizz-free, and some longevity to that curl. Or at least that's how it works for my fine, thin hair. And then I have straight hair, I have 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A curls all over my head. So it's a mismatch and I have a lot going on. The second issue I have with my curl pattern is refreshing my hair. I don't usually get curls on second day. So I don't usually have the same style hair on second day. If you'll notice, my hair looks very different today because it is second day and I used a curling tool to help put some waves in today so that I could film. Most of the time I film on wash days, but anyways, I digress. So let's jump right into this experiment. The first thing I did, because I knew if I was going to use a product that was a styling cream and it be my one and done product that was going to be my leave-in and my hold product, I was going to need a shampoo and conditioner with a little bit of silicone in it. So I chose LOMA's Moisture Duo. It's their moisture shampoo and moisture treatment conditioner. I knew how these performed. I did buy the trial size, by the way, just for this experiment. They do have just enough silicone and just enough moisture to help me kind of make up for not having that leave-in my hair. So I tried this experiment with those products as my shampoo and conditioner each time. I bought the Curlsmith Awestruck Definition Cream, which is supposed to be a superior hold styling cream. I also have the JessiCurl Confident Coils. I keep this in stock all the time because I use it as a refresh product, but it is a styling cream. And I have the LOMA Curvy cream, which is also a one and done styling cream. All of these products contain a VP or VA copolymer or a PVP or VA copolymer. You want to find a product that has a copolymer in it because that is the film forming agent that is going to fix the curl. It's the thing that is going to hold it. If it doesn't have that in it, you're unlikely to get any kind of hold. A copolymer is what you're looking for, and copolymers are best used with heat, in my opinion. So I knew that I was going to have to diffuse my hair for this experiment and not air dry, because I knew that if I air dried, it was going to stay wet for too long and pull the curl down and out and possibly get some frizz. So let's start off with the Curlsmith Awestruck Definition Cream. At first, it was very promising. I really liked my results as my hair dried, and I was really impressed that I had curl definition. It was not super frizzy, but I did have some frizz. I had that frizz that's kind of individual hairs kind of, separating out of their curl families. Usually I see this with a product that has a protein in it or glycerin in it. And it's just something that my hair does. It's just the way my hair behaves. That's part of the reason why it's so finicky, because it can do that very easily. But the problem I had with the Curlsmith Awestruck was that hair that came out of the diffuser and was 100% dry only lasted about an hour or two, and then it was gone. It was done. It just didn't look that good. And the next morning I would wake up and it was very dry, very frizzy. I call it alpaca head. And if I wake up with alpaca head, it's not a product for me because it's going to get worse and worse over time. So I knew that if I kept using this, it just wasn't going to give me what I wanted. I did try it with a leave-in underneath it, and that just made my hair straighter because it was too much weight. Because this has cream in it and the leave-in is a cream, it was, it's just too much weight on my hair and it just didn't work out very well. For me, this isn't that great a product. I really wasn't that impressed. I kind of have that issue with Curlsmith for some reason. There's only a handful of their products that I can use, and I'm not like in love with them. I don't know, it's kind of hit or miss. And their products are pretty heavily fragranced, so a lot of them I just avoid altogether. But if you wanted to try the Awestruck cream, if your hair is not as finicky as mine, you might have a lot better luck than I did. It's a nice product and it's well formulated. It just didn't work for my hair type or my climate. Next up is the JessiCurl Confident Coils. This product is a really great styling product. I keep it around all the time for refreshing my style because it does have a little bit of hold in it. I can like kind of wet down a curl and smooth it out and give it a little bit of hold. I also use it for the dark nape hair. This can frizz, well, it's doing it right now. It can get really frizzy, so I can just kind of wet this down and comb this through, hit it with the diffuser, and it kind of resets it so it's not so frizzy, and that helps me not have tangles. But I had never used it as an individual styler after just shampoo and conditioner. What I found is that I really liked my results with it with a spray leave-in. It was not enough leave-in property to it on its own, but I did find I had a lightweight spray leave-in that I tried with it, and that worked really well. I loved my results. They were silky, they were wavy, it looked really nice, except for one thing. It flaked. So I would touch my hair and you could just see like little tiny snowy flakes drift off into the air. So that's not the worst thing, but I would prefer to not have flakes. The good thing about having silver hair is you don't see white flakes on your hair. And finally, I used the LOMA Curvy Cream. This product is really interesting. I have tried it many times. This is not the first time that I have tried this product. And I was always confused by it. I wasn't really sure how to use it. I never could figure out where I was supposed to put it. Like, was it a leave-in? Was it a gel? But now that I understand how copolymers work and that it has a copolymer in it, I decided that, you know, maybe it would work for this. It actually did. It did a good job, and it pairs very well with the Moisture Duo. So it does a really great job of working with the other LOMA products. It didn't hold my hair for very long. Again, I do believe, all in all, that is the nature of this product experiment for me. It's just not going to provide long-term hold. I found the Curvy Cream to be the best performer with the LOMA moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, and it did perform its best on its own. I didn't have to add anything to it. I didn't have to add a leave-in or anything like that. So if you want to try a one and done 3-product lineup, I would try this. I would try the moisture shampoo, the moisture treatment, and the Curvy Cream all by itself and see what you get. I would say leave a little bit of the conditioner in, so don't rinse it 100% out. You want a little bit of that conditioner still in there for the slip. That was one of the things that I really liked about the Curvy Cream, is it has nice slip in it for while you're manipulating it. So if you brush style your curls, it might work really well for that because you can get your brush through. All in all, you know, it worked really well. It's just not something I would probably do all the time because the longevity is just not there like it is with the LOMA Firm Hold Gel. So I wanted to see if this worked. It kind of did. It's not something I would do all the time because I couldn't keep the results and I couldn't really deal with my hair the next day. Like the next day was just, you know, kind of a mess. And I really would prefer that at least the next day I could put it up and it's easy to deal with. And even if I don't have a lot of curl, that it's not something that's complicated or messy or frizzy or whatever, right? But I wasn't feeling like I was really getting those results from any of these products. So for me, one and done isn't really that great. I think it's kind of an interesting way to go if you hate gel. Those are some really good options to try. And I hope you found this video helpful. That's it for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those in the comments section below. As you know, that's my favorite part of posting videos, is talking to you. If you found this video helpful and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so now because I would love to see you next time. Until then, shine on.